So permaculture is a ecological design science with the goal of creating ecosystems that provide for all of our needs. So we're looking at how do we create our food, how do we create our water, energy, building materials, how do we make those, how do we design those into an ecosystem. So to do that, we need to really have a good understanding of our native ecosystem. We need to understand how the ecosystem functions, how it maintains fertility, is understanding how to create closed loop systems. So how do we make systems where we have no waste on our main elements? So in our houses, in animal systems, in our vegetable garden, how do we link all these things together? How do we move the nutrients around? I think there's two basic classifications that we use on this farm. How do we understand how an ecosystem works and use the ecosystem power? And then how do we cycle around nutrients, cycle around waste to effectively get the products that we need without having to bring in any extra imports or fertilizers from off-site. So 10 years ago, we bought a abandoned cattle pasture, came up to our site and started designing a 1 hectare forest garden. And after about 2 years, we were able to put our house in place, we were able to put our energy and food systems in place, and we felt really positive about the effects on the landscape and the quality of life that we had found. And so we started offering PDCs a few years later. Once we kind of got all of our systems dialed in, we started offering permaculture design courses so we could effectively communicate that information in a relatively short amount of time. Then a few years later, we started offering internship programs to really give people the full experience of what it would be like to work and live off of this site. So they understand how to process the food, they understand how to build the structures, they understand how to maintain the agricultural systems. Right now, we're holding permaculture design courses and our internships, so we're doing a lot of knowledge sharing based programs. In the future, we have a lot of opportunities. We could be doing for sale greens. We've already been doing a lot of experiments. We are making different types of wines. So we have a lot of small businesses that could add on to what we're doing, beyond just the complete food for 15 people. We could also go into farm-to-table restaurants, since we're already producing this large quantity of food. But really, in the future, we just want to focus on the community, really focused on the local area, and just making our model available and helping people set up these things so they feel as secure as we do. And a lot of projects for the future, I think, will be based in permaculture in this area.